Hi Gemini, this is your November forecast. The most important news this month is that Neptune, planet that rules your dreams, that rules confusion, disillusionment, betrayals, fantasies, goes direct this month on the 20th. Now it's been retrograde since the middle of June. So many of you may have felt as though you've been in a bit of a fog, or there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of emotions going on that maybe you haven't been able to understand. So now as Neptune goes direct, this is a wonderful opportunity for releasing, for letting go of baggage that's been holding you back, maybe since childhood, and time to be free and light again. More about that a little later. Let's break down this month into bite-sized pieces. On the 10th of the month, we've got Mars, planet of energy, coming into your 9th house. So Mars in the 9th house gives you a wonderful opportunity really to plan some travels. You might be going off on a trip somewhere. It's a wonderful time for studying, for learning something new, for teaching, for sharing some knowledge. If you're writing a book, boy, this is a great time to get started or finished or build some momentum in getting it out there. It's the house of publishing, getting information out there. But Mars means you need to be proactive, you need to do something. It's not necessarily going to fall into your lap. With Mars in that 9th, this would not be a good time for starting a lawsuit after the 10th of the month. But it would be a good time for moving forward with something that maybe has been stagnant for a while. But it's certainly a wonderful time for putting your energy into anything spiritual, anything that takes your mind and your emotions onto a higher vibration. That's what that Mars energy will enable you to do. On the 12th of the month, we've got Venus coming into your 8th house. So Venus in the 8th, well, shall I say no more that the 8th house has everything to do with sex and intimacy and getting closer. So if you're in a relationship, you may find that you can deepen the relationship, get closer, or maybe an acquaintance becomes a deeper connection. And you may also find that if you're not in a relationship, it's time for you to look at maybe things that keep you separate from others. Where does your wall come up? Where do the issues of trust come up? And how maybe can you relax those issues? And the Neptune going direct is also going to give you an opportunity to really release things from your past, to release anger against your ex, whatever it means about releasing so that you can open your heart more to be able to have the intimacy that many of you are really looking for, the feeling of love, the feeling of deep connection. That's what this Venus energy can bring you. Now the other thing it can bring you is some money. It's a really great aspect with money, people donating to you, giving to you, wanting to help you, sponsoring you, investing in you in some way. Really good liaisons and some partnerships can be built up with Venus in that 8th house. On the 13th of the month, we've got Mercury coming into your relationship house. And this really brings an opportunity for you, Gemini, to have some serious conversations with somebody. Yes, can be a love relationship, can be a partnership, can be a business relationship, but it's a good time to get some clear boundaries. It's like a serious discussion can be had to clear the air. So really good time for that. And on the 14th of the month, we've got a full moon happening in Taurus in your 12th house, Gemini. So wherever there's a full moon, it's shining a light on that life area. And a full moon in the 12th is shining a light on everything maybe that you've been suppressing, holding down, because this 12th house is the house of secrets, the house of things that are not shared, the things that are done behind the scenes. So this is shining a light in Gemini. Maybe there's something you just need to share, to get out. Maybe it's something creative. Maybe it's time to get the paintbrushes out, time to start writing, whatever it is, but it's really shining a light on those things that you've kept suppressed about yourself. The things that you know you want to release, the things that you know would bring you joy, but somehow you don't make the time, you don't just make the space in your life to be able to release those things that again would make you feel freer and happier. And on the 20th of the month, as I mentioned, this Neptune going direct. So this is a wonderful time, especially as it's in the 10th house, really to look at what gives you purpose. What maybe has been suffocating you with your career? Time to be free, time to release. What makes you feel light? What makes you feel peaceful and not confused? There maybe has been a lot of confusion about what to do in your career, where to take it. Now that Neptune's going direct, it's time to think about those dreams, to reignite those dreams again, so that you can move forward with more clarity, rather than some of the confusion that many of you may have been feeling. And Neptune's subtle, so don't expect it necessarily to be like a big clear message, because it might not be. It might just be something really you get sort of like, you hear something just in your mind, or you keep seeing a certain word or a certain number, or you keep seeing cats, or whatever it is. Notice subtle messages, not necessarily overt ones. On the 22nd of the month, we've got the Sun coming into this 7th house of relationships. And on the 29th, we've got a new moon in your relationship house. Wonderful time, Gemini, for really doing a clean sweep in your relationship house. Yes, it's time for some dusting. Get that fluffy duster out and dust those nooks and crannies. Yes, don't let anything go astray. It's time really maybe to release something from the past, release maybe some dreams about a particular relationship in the past, and to create something new. Something exciting, something inspiring, something enlivening. And that's what all these planets are doing for you towards the end of the month in this relationship house for you, Gemini. So enjoy it. Get your serious conversations over in the middle of the month when Mercury goes there, and then things lighten up after that. So I wish you a wonderful month. Thank you for liking, subscribing and commenting. I read every single comment, and if you notice, I do respond to almost everyone as well. Thank you.